amount of the that I want to be this man that will fit one. You do not know the principles that guide it, and you have extended it so well. Not knowing that you progress in error. The day they call you to define what you're doing, you cannot. So if you have spent 20 years in directing, you are a book on directing that has not been written. No matter how small you may be, no matter how big you may be, because your experiences are key. So first part of that learning disability says, I know no say, I know no unconscious incompetence. And it breeds mediocrity because you're teaching what you do not know to people who do not know. Now they begin to learn what you do not know. And gradually they keep it, it becomes a lifestyle and habit. Thinking that you know. Dangerous, isn't it? Now there is hope. At that point, two things happen to your life. Either you accept the fact that you do not know. Now somebody has opened your mind a little bit, you now know that you don't know. That is conscious incompetence. I now know that I do not know. There's something dangerous happening. The voice tells you, guy, it's that thing. So they don't do and that they just do and they do. You agree. Conformity. When you conform to the things that are wrong, it's a bigger problem for the society. It means you deepen the ground of incompetence. You see my hair? You see it? For the past 3 weeks I came back from Benin. I had a makeup accident. The makeup accident just to give me ordinary dye mixed up. My head blisters all over. As I'm here, the pain is still. If I tell you how much of antibiotics I've been on, for the past 3 weeks I have not been myself. It's incompetence. He said that was how she was taught. Case study. You let her. I want us to get to the next thing. I want us to do it well. I hand my life over to you. What happened? So that we begin to understand the challenge and the problems of wrong definition in this. It can even happen to the director. You make the wrong choice, you send the wrong picture outside, the world picks it. Definition is key. So conscious incompetence. You now know that you do not know. Then after voice going dancing a beg. You know, who cares about standards? Who cares about master class? This guy did that thing. Say they don't call you for the next job. Go and quit. But you forget that you need to better yourself. And you can move yourself from the place of conscious incompetence to a better place. Then the second voice of business is, okay, now that I know that I do not know, what do I do? Right? When the what comes, the next thing, find a mentor, find a school, find a teacher, attend a master class. Where? How? 14. You come into that master class, you read that book, you watch that. How many of us as directors or actors take out time to just Google, okay, with AI now, things are easier. For one thing on AI now, it gives you beyond what you do. And so, okay, with AI now, since things are easier, let me forward what makes a good actor. The same phone you used to, do social media. What makes, just like that, 1 hour, spend 1 hour of your time. What makes a good actor? What makes a good director? You get the point? At that point of conscious incompetence, you begin to gather knowledge. You begin to learn. You begin to get a new knowing edge. You're reading about directors, you're reading their philosophy, you're reading dynamics, you're reading principles, you're going to read. The more you read, the better you are. And let me tell you something, the day you read something new and you go on set the next day, it will never be the same. True or false?
True.
So, the next one now, he has started. Something is happening to his mind. There is change, new information, new knowledge, new perspective, new initiative. Then he's getting to a new place. Conscious competence. Hello, conscious competence. I know say I dey learn and things don't dey happen. I don't dey know where. Then he progresses on, and the knowing gets bigger, larger. He begins to see the difference of what he used to do when he did not know, and the difference between what he's doing now that he knows. And gradually, unconscious competence. He does it with ease because knowledge has come, insight has come. So he's able to, by the time you give him the script, he has gone through his script now. So you understand where we are now. Let's go back to what we were talking about and ask the question, what is characterization? To prove the point that who is in charge of the character. Yes. Because we mentioned character, and from what it says, the director's call,
Okay. I was going to answer initially before you went to the conscious.
We may see that you don't say you thought, but block people that time. Is it you or what you are wearing?
Both.
Okay.
So characterization is appropriating the right roles into each.
Appropriating the right
roles to different actors or.
Wow. Let's not go there.
Okay.
See, character, roles, material.
Okay, it's being able to tell what this person can deliver. So that you look at three actors and you can tell that this one can deliver on this.
Let me just step up. Characterization is a distinctive description of a nature of something or someone.
Doctor. Character development. Thank you. What is fertilization? What is fertilization in normal life? Yes. When the semen touches the egg of a woman. I never move this thing. We need guys that have 6 more minutes.
No, 6 more minutes. No, you never move them. Continue that.
Those in favor that are finished in 6 minutes say aye.
No.
10.
20.
If you give me 20, I think I'll.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you what I'm trying to do. I want us to finish this part of the clutter. If it's the
very important. Very important.
The definition, the rest. Very good. I asked fertilization when the semen touches the egg, the spermatozoa, sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to be asked between the role and the character, which one is the egg, which one is the semen, and who is the womb, who has the womb where these things are being developed? Somebody mentioned the word development. Let me tell you the difference between development and growth. In development, external factors are responsible for the process. In growth, internal factors. Development, when you were in your mother's womb, you did not know how the head developed, the nose developed. Were you aware? But when you move from class 1 to class 2, who is responsible? That's the growth. So I'm going to that word development because I want to make us understand one thing we've been getting wrong. So between the role now and the character? Which one is the egg? Which one is the semen? Yes, sir.
The role
The role is the semen.
why the character is the egg.
The character is the egg. Is it possible that the egg will be there and nothing will happen until the semen touches it? So which of the two, again, is the semen and the egg?
Semen plays a vital role.
I did not say who plays the vital role.
Which is
I'm coming. If this is the only thing I achieved yesterday, we are good. Yes.
the role is dormant until the character means.
Did you get that? The role is there until the actor breathes on it, abstract form, ordinary written word, the actor breathes on it and everything, it pops up to life, and it is well executed. The character begins to live in human form that people forget the actor himself and they begin to call the name. Over 30 years, even my late parents, before they died, they would call them Mama Anna, not Francis Duru again. I lost that name because of the character we did. So in fertilization, it's same thing like characterization. Who carries the womb? The actor is the one who carries the womb. Characterization happens in the womb of the mind. Who is the carrier of that womb? It is the actor. So the actor, take it anywhere, is the master interpreter. And the director is like the midwife, the nurse that helps to birth the character.
Yes.
Right. So, is it possible that we have defined that now? That between the actor relationship, actor-director relationship, the director must, as a matter of fact, as the principal moderator anchor of every aspect of the filming process, crew, cinematography, sound, visual, everything, and even post-production. And the actor is the one who carries the character that has been birthed and begins to make sure it gets all the necessary nutrients and becomes a healthy child. When it says action, it moves. A new child is birthed, not deformed, not disabled. But as it begins to project from one thing to the other, one thing to the shooting process, the director is guiding to make sure that the sense of continuity, sustainability, to make sure that everything you have created is gaining traction until at the end of the day, when you say cut, it means that baby is ready to walk. Whatever the post-production wants to do, whatever you take away in terms of your post-production editing, the child still remains healthy and stand. So just to add to this, and to be find that during interpretation, the actor is key. And the responsibility of the actor, who is a guide to the interpretation process, is key. But most of the time, is that what we do? There are two types of directors. Marlon Brando, in his book Brando for Breakfast, he said, one, directors who shoot schedule and directors who shoot pictures. Is it making sense?
Yeah, very well.
How many things you get today? 15. Okay, yeah. The one, action. We have shot 15 scenes of quality. Breathtaking. I watched two great movies. Hype. How many of you watch Ahamefuna? Netflix. Crap! Because I saw actors that were so unguarded and unguided. People see their flat review and I said, why? Because most actors don't know who they are. as an actor over how many years, you know, if you say this person is the one directing, I come in and get a piece of the director's mind. Director, what are you putting at? Ask your director questions. Director, call your actor. What are you bringing on the table? So that you have a total understanding of what the man has in mind. That is the co-relationship. So the director is part of the process of interpretation. Then director, when you have an actor, we talked about two kinds of directors, the ones that should teach us and the ones that should share. We have four kinds of actors. The personality actor. You're bringing, what is his name? Adeboye to play the role of a pastor or himself on set. On set and in his church are two different things. So you will be assuming that the director should not bring and just drop in there without understanding that the actor must know what is required of him. Three principal things the actor must know and the director must know. CMI, a tripod. That everything about acting is all about. Your motive, objective, principal objective is to create a believable character, emotional reality or emotional truth. So if you have 10 characters, this one is playing armed robber, is the person playing armed robber or the person is playing armed, no robber? Dysfunctional characters because nobody was there to give them the actual guide. The worst thing that can happen to you as an actor is when your director is not talking to you. Well, like a man who is naked, leaving your house and you do not know that your flight is open. Because your director is your mirror as an actor. Until you are so competent to know that you have an eye behind you professionally to know when you're going to say, guys, like I'm overacting. Am I making sense? Everything. And so, that is a personality actor. When you bring people to actually depict their lifestyle, but you must understand that they must be in the element. Three principal things every director must look out for his director. They call it CMI, character, mood, and intensity. This is the character. A woman who has lost the husband and lost everything. What is the mood? Sorrow. Intensity. What is the tonal quality of the voice she's using to depict that mood? Now the question is, do we really do it? Because we get starstruck because we have people who are bigger. The moment you are the director, that actor is there on the floor. It's a leveler. You do it the way I want. Not because I'm forcing it, but because we have reasoned together that this is what I really want you to achieve. And your director says, okay, fine, so I'll give that. Character, mood, intensity. Intensity is the power that lights up your face. Intensity is the power that lights up the decibel. Decibel is the power of what you say with the tonation. Intensity is the power that lights up physiognomy. If you can write the physiognomy, the science, the technology of the human face. So what kind of actor do you think you have? The broader kind of person. So what are you supposed to do? I get work here. This man has never been on set before. So it is my job to actually bring out the best in him. Then you have the non-professional actors who we do every time. We are saying we go to another guy, I beg just come and play this one thing. The man is not an actor. You wear in costume. Then you stupidly expect him to behave like an actor, but you have not done any work. You never took him to a corner, okay, this is what I want you to do. And you say, I'll do this thing now. Directors who should schedule. You just want to move to the next thing. Then you have the chameleon actor, 360 degrees. Now, when the director has that kind of person, it's an asset to you. Let me blow my trumpet. I've been a 360 right from the day I started my career. No. So I am a director's tool. Yeah. right? Let's show that we're feeling the script was bad. Even Desmond Elliot, the script was bad. Desmond, and I said Desmond, when you be asking my friend, said, "Oh, I check. I said, if I'm not myself, I have somebody who will make this thing easier for me." He was the director. He confessed to me because when I saw the script, I know even the script is challenging. I know even the script does not have direction. I know when the script now is depending on my competence and experience as an actor. That's what makes you, not how many followers you have on the internet. I don't care about how many followers. My 132,000, I don't know how it take happen. They've come to say, "Oh, now let's do this at a time." Two-Face says something. We blow when internet is not there. And that is what is keeping me today. Because every day I get pressure, I get news. If I'm coming on set, I read a book. When I'm coming, those things are happening. So with your 360 degrees move like clay, it is an asset to you as a director. How much of that actor are you? So the question now as a director is that when actors come to you, have you been able to define their strengths? For every actor who is there, please a SWOT analysis. What's their strengths? What's the actor's weakness? What are the opportunities that you can tap from? What are the threats? Is this actor the kind of actor who lacks physical energy or can give you everything you need? So you want to maximize that your framing is that once it's 4 o'clock, his energy begins to drop down. Then you pull him out to your Congo hotel. So that the next morning comes his fresh. These are insights. Emotional intelligence. As a director, you should be able to know when that particular person has a crack. Bro, come. Please, let's take sense. But is there any problem? You're not looking at any problem. I just lost my mother. What do? You tell me to go on shooting? Is it making sense? Come, I don't make sense. So the actor relationship is in conversation, communication, your ability to communicate with your actor, to know when the actor has a problem, to know when the actor has a weakness, whether professional, to know whether the role your actor is being cast into is not too good, and you need some time to see with him. This is what I really want. So that aspect of emotional intelligence, as a director, you are the father of the production. So everybody's problem is your problem. Don't see I'm shaking it to the producer. The producer at that moment calculating how much money he has spent, or what he's going to spend, or he's still going to spend. So your job is to make sure that even the producer is at home and comfortable. But you know what we see these days? Directors who are just nonchalant, directors who are using their responsibility as power tools to decimate and talk down on actors on set, and you say you want the best from them, you are an idiot. You cannot get what you did not give. True. So at every point in time, what you're doing, you're giving to the audience, you're giving to the audience, you're giving to the artist. The Greek word for that is called parabasis. When you give, you're giving to the person you want from, the response you want from the actor. Ladies and gentlemen, for obvious reasons, I think I'll stop here. I can take 3 questions. Okay, sure. Yeah, please. All right, people. How many questions are you controlling here?
Imagine when you need to ask what I said. When director, actor, and communication, and director put great in error, as you have said, that is out of unconscious ignorance.
Yes, sir.
I often say, the woman on the bed and the director. Probably we are not giving him what he wanted. he was not communicating with him, but in Igbo. Don't say that I'm Yoruba. And both of them were arguing. I was taking off character.
Sir, I get it. Just hold on. Just let me answer that question. Thank God for that question. The relationship between two actors on set. Let me go to school. Professor Emerson calls it a relay race baton technique. Relay race baton technique. You see, in a relay race, you may be the fastest runner, but if you hand over the baton wrong, the race is not over. So the relationship between two actors is also in the philosophy of the form. When you get it from, it's a call response. I give you, you take, you give me. But as actors too, and as directors, you should be able to know actors who are late. What did I say? A late is stagnant, it does not move. There are actors you see either by virtue of ignorance or their ego has eaten deep into them. And the golden rule in this is that never you act under any individual. Me and you may fight now as action. I remember one of our superstars, we didn't get our own issue. Serious beefing. When they brought the script, they said she's going to play my girlfriend, and we were to be very, very emotional. So when we got on set, I knew I had no problem because me, I would play and eat. The girl now went and told the director, me and Francis Duru, we're having problem. How are we going to do this? You know what the director found me for one now? I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm not aware of that. At action, just what people are supposed to do. You get the point? And when it was time, the moment I threw more than I was supposed to throw to her, she had no choice but to respond. It's a law of correspondence in acting, director. How the director inspires you, the actor, is how you're going to give him that. But as actors, I will advise, go beyond. Understand when your director has weakness. Because directors come from different perspectives. There are directors who are not artistically inclined. There are directors who are cinematographically, inclined. So when you know that as an actor, your director is more or less cinematic, short, and all that stuff, protect yourself. So always go to the director and say, the director, I think I want to do this character. I did not go to you. Most directors, you go to me themselves. I don't know, what do you think about this character that will be on the same thing? And I say, the character he begins to give you the textual analysis of the character as it has been written like it's a red flag for you to understand. Guy, have yourself. On your own. A manager says, hello. Very well. See, bro, let me blow my trumpet again. 75 years doing this job. Nobody has given, hear what I'm going to say. I was telling them, nobody has given me a job because they like me, because I'm their friend. I've been giving my job purely on grounds of competence. He will deliver. He will give it to you. When you build yourself to that point, even the director who hates you, you love him. Because as I don't know, that is, I have seen one of the people who is going to release the body. The director is a burden bearer. All forms of characters, also from the crew, wrong crew members, people from different perspectives, and all, when they come in, they have no choice but to make the best out of it. Carry every weakness. So I think that helps you. That's the problem on the director's side. What you don't explain. But you, as the actor, must be strong enough to rise above it. So, if I were to tell you the truth, you were weak. To have allowed that conversation break your character flow. I tell you, anybody who has worked with me as a director, when I'm getting intense, when it's that intense moment I'm supposed to give, I go out and pick my harmonica, my mouth organ. and I begin to play it. A director who knows me too well, bros, well done. That well done, he says that I'm seeing you carry on. Because he knows that what is coming on his feet. When you know that you have a heavy emotional state, how do you as a director prop yourself? Even to your DOP, this bit, I want you to be a one take. Can you start with a close-up of this guy? So we can get the best of it. And in that close-up, everything flows. See, acting is osmotic. I don't want to use what there. Osmotic. You know what osmotic?
From area of concentration to higher concentration to area of lower concentration.
Yeah. What's the other way? Area of lower concentration to area of higher concentration. Is that it? That's osmosis, Abi. So it is impulsive. It requires the actor to go deep. So how do you make the actor to go deep? I'll tell you, Professor Sam, you know the Motuko. I've never seen a director who has a way of pampering you when he knows the thing he wants to shoot. You know, I think this man knows how to start with it. He babies you, and there are certain things he tells you. Maybe are very big, a fish. You know that he knows that he's stepping into something. So how do I know? It's like a woman at labor. How do you pamper her so that the child will come out without having a seatbelt, without being choked? The actor prepares. It's a simple rule in acting. The director also prepares. You go back, you know the casting, ask questions about each person, and begin to ask them, you know their flaws, weaknesses. They say this guy, if you never smoke, not be that kind of one. But that's like Uncle Lulu, Jacobs. If you are working with Uncle Lulu, great sense Uncle Lulu, you feel like taking one for Lulu. You go, because you know his personality. Because if his personality is not right, it cannot come from him inside. What is osmotic? It's like impulse driven. It's instinct. You prop the person up emotionally. Your pep talk that you're a football coach. At that point, when it's all about taking the penalty, I don't know what else to tell you. But you know what? Our dignity is lying on your head. Make the person, make us proud. And it goes all out. Okay? So, any last question, because